What up, everybody? It is Friday. Welcome back again. Good to be here. How you feeling? Feeling good, hopefully. The weekend is upon us. Ethereum is the ticker today. Ethereum ripping to new highs while Bitcoin taking the back seat for a little bit here. With interest rate cuts slated for September, as they always have been, alt season may be upon us. We have a poll going in the chat. I want your opinions. Is alt season here? Is it coming? Is it September? I'm going to share with you the argument that I have reluctantly because I don't think this is going to happen yet. I'm going to share with you the reasoning behind why I think it makes sense to start looking for alt season. We've got a very specific signal that we've been talking about over the last few weeks. More on that in just a little bit here. We've got some live trades open still. We're trading on BYDFI. Check it out. Links in the video description below. They're our exchange partner. Get big bonuses by using my link signing up. No KYC. Sign up anywhere. Great exchange. Check them out. Here's our open trades. We did place. Oh, that disclaimer thing's still up there. Oh, well. We did place a short at 117.3 thousand, and it felt awful. I wanted to cancel it, but I did leave it open. I did take the short. We're going to update on that in a little bit here. That's up 10% on 10x, so 1%. Price is down about 1% from there. It is open. I did actually take a little bit of profit, a lot of bit of profit actually, on the long open here at that price, and I did open short as well. We'll check in more on those, but let's jump into the chart. This is what we were looking for. Pretty solid analysis coming in. That 17.3, a lot of confluence. Price rejecting there for now. 115. I almost just want to start saying 15 instead of 115. It's a mouthful. 115.7K is the August open. We blasted through that yesterday. Potentially now looking to backtest that as support. This is the key level again during today's stream. 115.7. If we see price start closing below 115.7, this may be a rejection from a green August, and that complicates things. That makes things a little bit messier. If we lose 115.7, 12K again, obviously the downside target. I'm not loving about this chart. I'm hoping this doesn't play out. What I'm not loving about it is it kind of looks like more continuation of this downtrend. Another lower high, at least for now. The lower high, maybe potentially rejecting there. We're going to find out probably over this weekend. Trip to lower could be in the cards. I really, honestly just want my short to get liquidated. I want to move higher. Let's get this bull running. Bitcoin, though, in the best condition it's been in all month, as it is green. Finally, this is the first time we've streamed in August with a green monthly candle, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that for now. Not a bad signal. I think we'll see today. We'll probably find out today if it's going to sell out below or if we're going to hang above it over the weekend. Not a lot of change there, just kind of going with the TA. If I were to guess, I would bet that we see price reverse here at 115.7, or we lose it and we explore lower lows. I think those are kind of a binary trading option right now that someone could make a trading thesis over. If you took this trade, grats to you. Pay attention to it. Pay attention, because we do have some signals of alt season, and alt season typically a very bullish time. It wouldn't really line up with what we know to see Bitcoin sell off, get boring, and explosive gains over on the alts. Let's just jump into that. It's Friday. It's Friday. Here we are. Ethereum, boys. Ethereum. I still got my long open on Ethereum too. I'm ripping. Ethereum doing the seemingly impossible today, blasting to $4,000, retesting this level again. We've had a love-hate, back and forth relationship with Ethereum over the last few years. Don't break my heart, baby. Make it real. Ethereum hitting 4K on Bitcoin's weakness, an interesting setup we have not seen happen very much over the last few years, but that's not really that interesting. 4K, whatever. We're still under all-time high. This is our 4th time testing this same level. Again, markets looking for this liquidity, weakening this resistance, increasing the probability of blasting through and retesting all-time highs, possibly going even higher. But the signal for alt season actually cannot be found on this chart. We have to go over to ETH-BTC. Ethereum BTC has been our guide. We have made great trade after great trade after great trade on Ethereum based on this chart. Last night into today, we are seeing Ethereum gain ground against Bitcoin. That makes sense. You see Ethereum up at new highs today, Bitcoin down a little bit. That by definition pushes this chart up. Bitcoin going down, ETH going up, this is going up. Ethereum gaining strength or outpacing Bitcoin here. And while we got about 5% over the last 2 days, which is great, it doesn't tell the whole story. This is the pivotal level. We have, honestly, I'll toot our own horn here, boys. We've called this chart pretty much to the T over the last year or two. We called the reversal, we called the sell-offs. This is the one piece of the puzzle that perhaps will be giving me a curveball and humbling me again. I was looking for some kind of pullback. You could make the argument that we did get a pullback. That's stupid. It did pull back a little bit, but you know, whatever. I was looking for more of a pullback. I thought that lined up really well with the kind of ebb and flow that we've been seeing on Bitcoin dominance. Ethereum has other plans apparently. 033 was our next major pivot level. It was tested, it was proven, and now it's breaking through. Ethereum is looking to usher in alt season. What's actually really interesting is maybe this does line up pretty much exactly with rate cuts. And even the minute we kind of, I'll say we thought, you know, we've been looking for rate cuts in September, but the minute that it was solidified in the greater market, Ethereum taking off, alt season potentially being ushered in, breaking 033, I just can't say it enough, is so critical. We've been waiting and watching this level, so much so that we were kind of pessimistic about it breaking despite it being on a bullish trajectory. Let's look at this zoomed out. Let's look at it ETH-BTC zoomed out. When you go to the quarterly, you can see there's room for upside here. As 033 has been taken out already, the next upside target sits at 0.5. For those of you who might be confused, that means Ethereum could put on a 50% gain against Bitcoin. Let that sink in. If Bitcoin doesn't move at all, that means Ethereum would move to like 6K, breaking all-time high. That's spicy. There is very little in the way of this chart. This fall was very inefficient. We saw a reversal. Now we're kind of filling in that efficiency and seeking out the liquidity to the upside. 0.05. This is where I'm looking. This is where we've been looking. I just didn't think it would come this quickly. If you go down to the monthly time frame, you can see the same story. Really is reflected on almost every time frame. You have from December of last year all the way until April of this year, just down. When markets are moving in one direction, they are inefficient. They are not building support and resistance. They're not bouncing, kind of ping-ponging, stopping out orders, grabbing up liquidity, wrecking people. They're just moving in one direction. It's inefficient. When we see that happen, the majority of the time we see that filled in. That's what we're seeing right now. In my opinion, that's what we're seeing right now. ETH-BTC is filling it in, looking potentially maybe all the way up to 0.38 before any kind of pullback. Maybe it blasts through that. I don't know. Professor Beans is barking in the background. This is wild. I didn't expect this so soon. 0.05 on Ethereum. That's the level that we saw when the 𝐻-spot ETF came out all the way back last year. All it did was fall. Now it's slowly regaining, and a lot of that strength does seem to be coming from the expectation of rate cuts in the near future. I didn't see this before, and I'm wondering why. We do have a little order block here, a little resistance. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. I think maybe you see this. Maybe a little pit stop, 0.38. The next major resistance, we've broken 0.333. I'm getting lost here. Next major resistance, 0.5, and I think we're locked and loaded for it. The month is still pretty fresh. We're only on the first week. When Ethereum rallies against Bitcoin in the past, we have seen alt season ushered in. The signal should be visible as we go over to FBTC. Oh my. Oh my. Not FBTC. BTCD. I have Friday brain. Anybody else have Friday brain? FBTCD. Bitcoin dominance. When Ethereum gains against Bitcoin, Bitcoin's dominance over the whole space drops. Because Ethereum is the second biggest planet in this solar system. When it takes up more space, there's less space for everything else. Dominance back down to last month and this month's lows. Kind of an interesting spot. If I'd seen this first, I would question if Ethereum was going to keep moving. I honestly expected this to be down here. What we can kind of infer from this is because Ethereum Bitcoin is at its highest point over the last few months, yet Bitcoin dominance hasn't broken its lows of July, that means that other coins have given up some of their ground against Bitcoin. We haven't seen this across the total space. It has to be kind of coming from somewhere. One second, I need to close this door quick. So the other one. Professor Beans was barking. It was very distracting. I can't. It's like when it must be like what women feel when a baby cries, you know, when my dog is barking. All I can think about is my dog. What was I saying? We haven't broken new lows. Ethereum Bitcoin has broken new highs. So other alts must not be doing as well. That is an interesting combination. I did not expect that. In all honesty, I could see that correcting over the weekend. Maybe Ethereum chills out and other coins catch up. Maybe we'll have to look at XRP, ADA, BNB, the other tops, see how they're doing against Bitcoin here quick. But this is the signal. I would have expected this to have already signaled, but it is close. We are on the edge. With just a little push, Bitcoin dominance will lose support. It will fall out of the major channel, and it will usher in the biggest and baddest gains on altcoins. I think we're ready. Are you ready? I'm ready. This is crazy. I didn't expect this today at all. This is throwing me through a loop. Bitcoin down. Ethereum up. You know, is it this easy? Is it this easy? I was looking at this yesterday. Is it this easy? Is Bitcoin really just following this simple trend? It's just going up. Could it be that easy? I don't know. What if we had 69%? Nice. Well, I've been calling, you know, this is going to be a missed call for me, but I have been calling for higher dominance. I've been calling for dominance that breaks 2021's high. This is what I was looking for. I might be wrong. I did not think that Ethereum would break 0.033 before we saw this. As long as Ethereum is gaining on Bitcoin, that's off the table. This is off the table as long as it is gaining, right? So it could reverse and then this could be back on the table. But with Ethereum gaining against Bitcoin, not going to happen. Only downward pressure on this chart. Anything can happen. Watch FBTC closely. That's the biggest part of this whole story. Let's look at total here quick. What's total doing? Total, okay, retook the previous all-time high. Got my nose. Do I have like a long nose here? What's going on there? Retook the previous all-time high after finding resistance underneath it all of August. It's interesting. Total dropping below that previous all-time high while Bitcoin trades into a red August. These both pop back up at the same time. This chart a little bit better, maybe. Hold up. Chart popping back up. We could look to test that same level as support, maybe over the weekend into early Monday before moving higher. Another chart to watch. Dude, what's going on? Just a weird day. Weird day, I suppose. Let's turn it over to some other majors. So looking at Ethereum and Bitcoin dominance, other coins must be losing ground against Bitcoin. Logically, they would be in the top 10. They don't have to be, but logically, they would be. Not Solana. Solana has put on some gains here as well as dominance has dropped. It's interesting. One of the major ones must be losing. I wonder what it is. It's not Solana. Is it XRP? Ooh, look at that XRP trade. I got stopped out on this XRP trade. Did anybody take this from 3 or 294? Didn't hit 340, but it hit 338. Yeesh. If anybody took that and closed, you're just a G. You're a G trader. Okay, XRP versus Bitcoin. Little red candle here. This is maybe not enough to explain it, but at least lines up better with what I'm talking about. XRP giving up a little bit of ground on today's candle. Some of that going over to Ethereum. What else do we got? It's sad. I've been doing this for so long and I still forget like what's in the top, what are the top 10 coins? In my defense, they have changed many times. I've seen coins come and go out of that top 10. Binance coin. Binance coin. BNB coin. BNBs. Little green candle here. I guess not the culprit either. Doge, Tron, Cardano. We'll have to look at those. Who took the XMR trade at 250 yesterday? Dude, I didn't even look at XMR yesterday. It's at 250? That's interesting. Up a little bit. It's not BNB. Doge? Doge, where is it? We're gonna find it. It's like, it can't all just be from XRP. A little bit up on Doge. Let me look at these. I gotta find the culprit. So far, it's just Tron, or just XRP. Tron down a little bit. Tron's gonna be one. Yesterday gave it up. Hasn't regained those losses quite yet. A little bit. It's weird. I guess what we need to do this accurately is compare where they are from July 28th to today. It's not just necessarily today, because those are the lows we're comparing. Let's look at ADA. I know Cardano just did some kind of drop midnight. Did anybody get in on that? Not Link. It's not Link. Anybody do, like, I'm sure I have the drop, right? Because I have coins on a wallet. But did anybody, like, I don't know, farm this, go hard on this? Green candle. It's basically neutral. XRP in the long run. It's been looking good this year. Depends what you're looking to get out of it. You'll be getting some. I think if you had, yes, Neck, you are. I think if you have Cardano on a cold wallet, you get it, right? I should look into it. When it comes to airdrops, I never really put that much thought, never put that much energy into them. I've never, in my experience in crypto, gotten something for free and it been worth it, worth anything. Basically, nothing's free, baby. Neutral. So we got Cardano neutral. TRX up, but first yesterday still down a little bit. BNB up a little bit. Doge up a little bit. It is just XRP today in the top 10 that has given up a little bit of ground. To be fair, it's gained a lot of ground over the last year. More so than many other coins. Probably more so than any of those I just named. You've been holding ADA for 3 years. You didn't get an airdrop. You probably did, 𝐂𝐲. You probably did. You probably just don't. You don't know. I mean, like when you get an airdrop in crypto, it's not like you get a notification on your phone, really. You know, you're not gonna get an email that says, "Hey, we're airdropping you." Like it's just there on chain. So I guess look up your address on chain. Get Night token for holding BTC, ADA, and XRP. So higher lows. I heard that, but how can that work? How do I get it for holding Bitcoin, right? Is it airdrop to my Bitcoin address? I kind of don't think so. Midnight airdrop, that's right. Cold wallet is still messed up. Ledger's working out a fix. I thought it was only cold wallets that got it. Dreadnoughts is right. You have to claim it on their site? Ugh, I don't know about that. How do you claim it though? I should look this up. Yeah, claim it. I'm not putting my keys into their site, that's for sure. Oh no. Oh no. Usually have to import the token's names to Dreadnought. And so, yeah, if you're using a wallet, right? This is a new airdrop. Wallets don't just like magically know about airdrops in that sense. If the airdrop happened and you were eligible, it doesn't matter if you can see it or if your wallet shows it or not. Like it's there on chain or it's not there on chain. That's all that matters. Your public address. Why not just do all of them? I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if I like that. Wait. Just a public address? But then couldn't I just go claim yours? Why can't I just claim yours then? Why can't I just look up Satoshi's wallet, right? You have to sign to prove it's yours. All right. So there's some steps involved. There's some steps. Steps that maybe I'll go through. I don't know. Does this have a value yet? Is it traded anywhere as a derivative or what is it? Night? Midnight? 𝐂𝐡 has a market for it up. Not a lot of volume on it yet. Zero volume on it yet. Interesting. 5,500 midnight currently worth 3 cents. Yeah, I bet if you get 1 million midnight per ADA, you know, then maybe that's money. Maybe. Poll is the top gainer on the week, followed by Link. Interesting. Matic had a lot of ground to make up. I could see it being a top gainer. I'm not convinced yet. Is it? That's a hella spooky flag. Poll hasn't really gone anywhere. Let's look at Cardano, since Cardano is clearly interesting with its drop. Higher low. Potential higher low after breaking a higher high. Could be beginning its uptrend here. Momentum on the day. Money flow on the day. VWAP on the day. All those signals looking up. I like that. Regained its 200-day. We have a golden cross coming up. 200-day moving average looking spicy. Support on the 50-week. That is an ugly 200-week moving average though. Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen a 200-week moving average crater like that. Doesn't necessarily mean, you know, bad or anything, but I don't know if I've ever seen that. As long as you're above it, things are good. Weekly rolling over. All right. ADA is actually starting to shape up. I haven't been bearish on. I was a little bearish on it here with multiple tests of 50 cents. But then last month we broke the high, and so I'm just like neutral on it. I'm not bearish. Maybe it's time to get bullish though. Momentum on the month, crossing over. VWAP crossing over on the month. 50-month moving average. Perfect low here this week. Or this month. Yeah, this week. Same thing. Interesting. I like it. I think the trade that we have had placed for a long time is still looking good. I think we're looking for more upside. A dollar. Dollar been the target for so long. Didn't really get Solana. Stopped out. It's still moving up to 190. You have 56 days to claim the night token. Okay, well, that's good. Snek, you got 10k more to drop into Snek. Bro, your name, you have Snek in the name, in your name. I feel like you might have enough. Glacier drop. I mean, if you can move it, you can sell it. If you can move the thing, you can sell it. What's up, Crypto Agent? What's up, Hosty? Line in my pocket. Please. Yeah, no one is going to double any of your crypto. It doesn't have to be ADA. It could be anything. I know that we know that now, right? You'd be surprised how many people fall for that. Don't feel bad. So many people fall for that scam. No one in crypto is ever going to double anything, guys. Nothing's free. Don't fall for those scams. I know nobody in here is going to fall for that anymore, but still. Solana trade back to 190 is still fire. Still on fire, still good. I can't believe Ethereum's running. I can't believe it. Let's go. What do we got? 4.1 thousand. Do you guys think this is just gonna go to all-time high now? Oh. Congrats to all Litecoin holders. Oh god. Oh god, Wick. Why are you saying that? Don't mess with my heart. Don't do it. Don't do it. Is Litecoin doing something? I don't even want to look. I don't want to jinx it. It was looking good. TradFi bros gobbling up Ethereum. You know, a lot of what's going on right now does give me not great vibes. Like all the Bitcoin treasury stuff, that was one thing, but now I'm seeing like other coins and treasuries. Honestly, the recent opening of like retirement plans to crypto, doesn't that feel really toppy to you guys? I mean, it doesn't mean like the top is right now, but doesn't that feel like bull run peak stuff where it's like, let's open this up to all these new people for them to buy the top? Like, weird. New all-time high for ETH in the next few days. It's possible. You're up here. Every time you're up here at this 4,000 level, it's possible. It's possible it happens right now. Like, we have seen crazier moves in crypto. Yeah. Yeah. It's bound to happen. Of course the top is going to come. Well, man, if Bitcoin was at all-time high and we started hearing that stuff and it was October, November, I would be very bearish. I'd be very bearish. I don't get very bearish often. No CME gaps. We'll get one on Monday. Litecoin didn't do anything, Wick. Don't do that to me. That's illegal. It is illegal on this channel to mess with me about Litecoin. I mean, Litecoin's doing it's better than it has been, right? I mean, the chart still looks great. It always looks great. It just doesn't move. It has 2x'd since April. 63 to 120. It was like 130 the other day. That's not a bad approach, right? Higher low, higher high, higher low. resistance, support. I mean, you just have to actually now break up. Go to 140. Go to 140 and then just ape to 200. And then you look good. Then you look good. What up, boys? Happy Friday. Monero. 250? Someone said they bought Monero 250 yesterday? Holy shit. Just sniped the bottom of that wick. I like that though. When markets are bullish, I like that kind of move. I like the fall, kind of like you're falling, and all of a sudden like you accelerate, capitulate, bounce. Those are usually solid entries. Like back here. Took longer. I would imagine Monero is selling off from all of the cubic FUD type thing. There's like some chain is mining, threatening to 51% attack Monero. I imagine that's what this is from. This looks like a fuddy low. Fuddy duddy. My man for snack, dude. For snack. We got stocks sideways all week, all month. Actually, stocks have been sideways. Slightly up now. Slightly up. You know, that reminds me, I haven't looked at Bitcoin versus stocks in a while. Back down at the low. Held the low again. Dude, this is just crazy bullish charts. Higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Bring it back. Gold just broke all-time high, didn't it? Come from beyond. It didn't break all-time high. I swear I saw an article that said gold broke 3,500 like yesterday. That does not. Maybe gold perps. I don't know. 3,400. This still looks crazy bullish. My problem with gold is gold though can look crazy bullish forever and just never break out, and then all of a sudden break out. X Supercar P. Watch BC backer top very close. I mean, look at where we are, my friend. It is August of the 4th year of the 4-year cycle. I mean, yeah. No matter how you look at it, the top's coming, right? Unless everything changes and everything's different. What do we got? September, October, November, 3 months. I don't know what BC backer says, but like, you look at history, what, 3 months? God, gold. Gold's gonna go nuts again by the end of the year. Probably when rate cuts happen. September. What's up, Recto? How you doing? What's up, Bob? Not feeling super hype? That's okay, it's Friday. Let's feel super hype about our lives today. About doing fun things this weekend. I'm not gonna lie, it's not a super hype day. Like, Ethereum is doing great. Ethereum feels good, broke high, but what did it do? It did exactly what we have been seeing every move this bull run. Like, breaks a high, and instead of running, just blue balls in us. It's like breaks a high, falls back down, trades sideways. And Ethereum looks like it still wants to move up, but we're just conditioned now that when it moves up, we're like, yeah, it's gonna move back down. And it's just, our excitement gets cut. It's just edging us and edging us and edging us. This whole rally has been one giant edge. Look back on Bitcoin all the way to 2023, and it's just been one giant edging session. Every single high immediately gets sold, right? Even the ETF high was sold. We've had one October 23, 1, February 24, 2, February 24 twice. So I'll say like 2-3, 2-3. November 24. Let's say 3. We've had 3 moves basically on Bitcoin. This is like in 3 years. One more. Okay. And July of this year. 4 moves. And each time we get these big moves and then we get this long period of pain. This incredibly 6 months, whatever. We're just conditioned to not be excited. We're conditioned like that. Every time we get excited, it's the wrong time. I'm feeling it too. It's messing with my head. I don't know about you guys, but it's messing with my head. Getting that blue balls, getting the edge, gooning, as the young bucks say, gooning. What's up? What are you doing, Beans? Just sneezing. I think it at least gets all-time high. When can 401ks begin buying again? I don't know. John Pictagagi. Hopefully that the deadline on that is like December of this year. What if that is the Pico top? What if that's like a deadline at the end of the year and it's like the top, the day? No. Anybody know? You see BCB? Dude, he never shows his face, does he? Also, I want to say we were wearing sunglasses first. I don't actually know though, because I don't even know what that guy looks like other than his little avatar. FOMO then bear market, yeah. 2 months. 2 months, 3 months. 2 months, 3 months, maybe 4 months. I mean, it could be December. Bitcoin versus S&P, one hell of a chart. Yeah, it is. It's so bullish. So bully. Since November of 22, Bitcoin has outpaced stocks by 385%. Jeez. Randy, retirement accounts will be able to add crypto-related products in January, he thinks. That honestly, that sounds right, because it sounds like Pico top. Like, no doubt. The top will be ETH staking ETF live in October. Why do you think that? ETH needs to make a run not led by Bitcoin. I mean, arguably, it's too late for that. You know, like no matter what Ethereum does, it's too late. Bitcoin's been at all-time highs for over a year. If Ethereum goes to all-time highs now and Bitcoin's selling off, like it's still just followed Bitcoin, right? For that to happen, you would need to see like bear market and then Ethereum rise from the ashes and break all-time high first. Everything's just going to follow Bitcoin. Like, it doesn't mean they follow perfectly parallel, right? Doesn't mean like one then the other always. But I think it is reasonable that for the foreseeable future this will be the case. Bitcoin's just so much bigger. Think about Bitcoin as the sun in the solar system, and Ethereum is like Jupiter, right? Like Jupiter is huge, but it's still orbiting. Its orbit is still around the sun. Everything else, you know, you have all these little moons on Jupiter and they're orbiting Jupiter. And you have all these tinier planets going around the sun. And Jupiter has the biggest pull, right, of all of them except the sun. And that's probably how it's going to remain. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. But it's just, I don't think it's super realistic to expect that to change anytime soon. People have been saying that since I started crypto, that would change. And if anything, it's really only gotten farther away. Think about this. For Ethereum to flip Bitcoin right now, it would need to 4x. No. Yeah, 4x-ish. So that would mean Ethereum would have to go to like 16,000. They'd have to go all the way up here. And Bitcoin would have to not move at all. Like at all. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. No, more than 16,000. Nah, 16,000. I don't know. I don't know if that's the bet, but that's not the bet you need, right? If you're bullish on Ethereum, this is the only bet you need. If you can outpace Bitcoin by 50%, that's huge. It's huge gains. Bitcoin already has unrealistic gains. It spoiled us, but like it already has completely unrealistic gains when you look at other markets. You're not going to get rich quick. You're not going to get rich tomorrow. It just never works that way. Never seen it work that way. But if you're outpacing everything else, man, you're actually getting rich. If you're saving your pennies in your bank account from every paycheck, you're never getting rich. You're just like keeping up or losing to inflation. Crypto is maturing though, for the better or for worse, who knows. This is such a small move, man. Even on 10x, it's only up 8%. 𝐂𝐴 trade now up 131% on BYDFI. Sign up with BYDFI. No KYC. Big bonuses. Plus, I can advocate for you if you ever have an issue with them. And it supports the stream. There we go. There we go. Where's this chart? Not looking bad, man. 𝐂𝐴 higher high here. We're on low time frames. Higher high. Probably searching for that higher low. Maybe 3.5 cents. That looks like a reversal to me. Great entry. Congrats to anybody who took that one. Oh, flare. Yeah, can't say I love flare quite as much. Can't say I like that quite as much as that 𝐂𝐴 chart. Double top. Looking to hold the entry. Man. What does it say buy here? I don't know. Why does it say be here? It's lying to me. Doge up 110%. Man, 10x leverage is crazy shit. Doge probably the best of these trades. That's looking nice. This does look like it wants to come down a little bit. But still, great entry. BTC must pump. What's interesting though is Bitcoin is selling off as alt season is coming. But you can, I think you just argue that it isn't. It's just moving sideways. For it to be selling off, it has to really, really fall down. Even on 10x leverage, it's only down 8%. This is the alt season though. Right here. Right there. Right there. We're going to find out, man. I think we're going to find out today or over the weekend. I don't know. If this breaks, alt season's like very reasonably here. If we just reverse again, I don't know. Things get messier. I was looking for this move. We didn't get it. Ethereum started bashing in the front doors early. Bitcoin recovering. I do like this. Reversing before breaking through that August level. This is the major pivot, like we said in the beginning of the stream. 115.7. Monthly open. Hold that level. August is green. Lose it, it's red. I think if we lose it, things look not as spicy. Less spicy. When Bitcoin passes 401k, that'll be a great day. There'll be some interesting jokes to be made on that. There'll be some good tweets about that. It is Friday. Welcome to Friday. Bitcoin is bouncing from the low, rejecting the August open. Ethereum is breaking highs. Dominance is dumping. Ethereum putting on gains against Bitcoin. Rate cuts all but guaranteed in September. Everything's in line for that end of year, 4-year cycle blow off top. Is this time different? We'll find out. We will find out, that's for sure. Sometimes you're so still you think the stream froze. Yeah. I feel you. Dominance might dump today. Might continue dumping. We will see. I think we're going to wrap it here early, boys and girls. It's Friday. Go enjoy your weekends. The charts will be here. Things are looking bullish as hell. Stay bully. Appreciate y'all tuning in on Friday. Make sure to tune in on Monday for our update at 1 p.m. East. Maybe we'll be live this weekend. You never know. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you. If you hear this and you're not subscribed, subscribe, join our fam, jump in the Discord, sign up with the partners in the video description below. I'll catch you all.